Welcome back to Black News Tonight as we span the black world, shedding light on stories from across the diaspora. First up, an update on the ongoing conflict in Ethiopia. The United Nations is seeking the release of staff and contractors detained by Ethiopian authorities. UN officials confirmed that at least 9 national staff members remain in detention now, while Ethiopian authorities have arrested more than 70 contracted drivers from the World Food Program and other aid agencies in the capital of the Afar region, which borders Tigray. The humanitarian crisis in Tigray is widespread due to the year-long Ethiopian civil war, mainly between the federal government and the Tigray People's Liberation Front. Opposition leader Ja'al Maru, commander of the Oromo Liberation Army, claims his troops are near the capital, Addis Ababa, and are prepping for another attack that he predicts will bring an end to the war, quote, very soon. The OLA leader warns Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, claiming that pro-government fighters were defecting with victory imminent for opposition forces. The OLA, the TPLF, and other militia groups have recently teamed up, officially calling themselves the United Front of Ethiopian Federalist and Confederalist Forces. An ongoing drought continues to endanger the livelihoods of millions of people in Kenya. With rainfall scarce in northern and coastal Kenya over the last year due to an unrelenting drought, more than 2 million people are running low on food and water. The devastation has led to the deaths of thousands of farm animals, which further puts Kenyans who depend on the livestock at risk of hunger. Kenya's President Uhuru Kenyatta last month called the drought a national disaster while ordering the Treasury to free up $18 million for emergency food aid to help the impacted communities. Over in Tanzania, the ruins of an ancient lost city might soon be formally recognized. The executive secretary of Tanzania's National Commission announced that the East African nation has requested that the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization officially recognize what archaeologists claim is the buried lost city of Rapta, which is estimated to be 2,000 years old, and a lasting remnant of a coastal Roman emporion. If UNESCO approves Tanzania's application, the country will have 8 World Heritage Sites in total. On the other side of the world, U.S. officials say they want Haiti to deal with its own security issues. U.S. Assistant Secretary for the Bureau of International Narcotics and Law Enforcement Affairs, Todd D. Robinson, says that though the U.S. looks to assist Haiti, the U.S. will not intervene to save Haiti. This comes as Haiti is dealing with gangs while still recovering from the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse and the aftermath of a deadly earthquake in August. Between the lack of fuel-powered water pumps and disrupted water bottle deliveries, residents are left to rely on rain as their only source of water. Now, staying in the Caribbean, the Department of Homeland Security states that St. Lucian and Haitian nationals are eligible to participate in agricultural and non-agricultural visa programs in the United States, which will allow the nationals to apply for temporary work in the United States.